Northern Uganda oye! NRM oye! God bless you.
The Vice Chairman, Northern Uganda, for the NRM, the translator.
It's not.
You are not hearing?
Not
The
clear.
Vice Chairman, Northern Uganda, for the NRM.
I'm not hearing. Okay. So the Vice Chairman, NRM for Northern Uganda,
The Secretary General,
Karani, NRM Driri,
the members of SEC,
Ba Committee Sek Vore,
all the other leaders,
Dile Kandondo de
the elders who are here, including the cultural leaders,
Ba Wara Vini Ba Pasopia Didlie de
and all the other leaders,
Dile Kandondo de
and the Wananchi of Terego. The Wananchi of Terego.
Ba Imiramuzo Teregwa. I'm not picking. I'm not picking. My ears are not hearing.
When it comes to politics, it is like medicine, like doctors.
Sorry. Driacha sawa bane bati udazo sawa dedi riabo. Iridia aro adine.
A doctor, when he has got a patient, he must find out what the patient is suffering from, and if he does the diagnosis correctly, then the patient will have a chance of getting healed.
Kene sawa pol af idadrazoro idrimu arojoa. Ojo daktari ni alozore idadre azo ndundazo. Azo danduba drindala piriloru. Aroba ni fero chonga zingako.
We who joined the NRM, some of us have been active
I'm not
for a
hearing.
long time. I'm not hearing. 1960 in my case.
I beg your pardon, Your Excellency. I'm not hearing. The system is failing us, Your Excellency. I'm not hearing.
I'm saying that some of us have been active since 1960.
Not it.
You are not hearing?
Not hearing, Your Excellency.
What is
Fix
the
the sound, you people. I'm not hearing anything. You turn to me. Hearing. Your Excellency,
You
let's
can
give
hear
it a
now?
chance.
You can hear
I
me
cannot
now?
hear. No. Can you
Are you
turn
hearing, you people?
Hey,
Mnasikia? Mnasikia nyinyi wote? Okay.
they're hearing.
You can hear now?
Yeah. Your
I was
Excellency.
saying that politics is like medicine.
Ambogo kini. Afabanu mve politics irudi. Ajiki ya robe.
When a doctor receives a patient,
Daktari
find out-
rudeba zoru subo.
he must find out what the patient is suffering from and make a diagnosis.
Afaluzo idini ndre idere ndrezo akine ba mupi iru azordi ididrichia dusiare.
If the diagnosis is correct, then he makes a prescription.
Azodaru badidala tapo arolaru bavu fe tapo.
And if the prescription is correct, the patient will be healed.
Azoda maruba de dalonji aroba fere idengado njoru otoba zakoko.
Now, in the past, the problem was that leaders were making wrong diagnosis.
Odozo ili elfalo turu romi kalieziasi ba mania biusu adre pidrichereru Uganda diare abike azoru da onjoro.
They would, for instance, think that tribes and religion are the most important thing to attend to.
Ochota chetasi ambo aziri abike igala kinisi suru amadrin dondo Uganda diare the problem ojo chandieji pi amadri diare.
Now some of us have been active since 1960.
Emi amandre pidi ma biadre kele cho odozo ili elfalo turu romi kalieziasi.
At that time, initially we were in the old political parties of DP, UPC, Kabakayeka.
Sada se party chiri ili DP UPC aziandraba jozo akene kabaka detani kadae.
But by 1965, we had seen the weaknesses of those parties, and we started what eventually became NRM.
Ede mocheli kaliezia dritause sada se adrezo deruse yabi ojoba potidake onjiri kindre.
Therefore, from that time, we designed answers to Uganda's problems and to some extent to Africa's problems.
So, odozo sawa dase yabidi ujo chandi fepi Uganda ni reado andre yododo ba ojo di atingoniare nda.
The answers we designed are normally captured in our manifestos, like the one of this term, 2025 to 2031.
Azo amania bizo drichizore ilaroke nosko lake basi doke NRM manifesto ada. Manifesto ili elifiri kalidri tausi mupikere ili elifiri kalina de aloseria.
Our NRM teams are going to come to your parishes and meet your village leaders, and they will get copies of those manifestos and my written message to every village.
Ojobani si manifesto ada grupo NRM mudriki metra parishivose ekingafia kuelo alwa badonga muimimba ojoba sidari ngoni arise alo.
Now for this time, we have got 7 points in that manifesto.
Sawadi se manifesto ada ojodri kulukulu amanile munga ri ikeziri.
But for today here, I'll speak only about 3 points of the 7.
Idio diaria ilungamu ojoda piedri nariki ape.
And the first one is peace, which some of the speakers and the reverend talked about.
Alozore ede ojo asienjudri batojo nje pidrio padre nje ketojo diniabo.
The NRM has been able to achieve peace in Uganda for the first time in the last 500 years.
Ili chadosar se trutau NRM aji asianju Uganda pale alozor dorbe amake adreso aladi.
Some people think that Uganda was not there before the British came, which is not correct.
Bazi amaisekele dia niekose ega kikine mundo mukenda drama okuna kuru Uganda tayodi daojo azo njorula.
Uganda, although it was not called by that name, was here, we were here, and we know what was happening from our ancestors.
Mundo achake kuru amabike adredia Uganda abe adredia ba ama abipikaruke abike andra adredia ifili Uganda andra adredia.
There was some time of peace between 900 AD and 1400 AD. There was some peace under the dynasty of a group called Batwezi.
Isu de remondo achake kuru ama Uganda de amoto kendra ama suru amane sizo bane onve Batwezi dynasty rode.
But when the Batwezi dynasty collapsed, there was chaos and fighting among the tribes until the British came.
Suru andra Batwezi ni pili sidi edi mwadre cherkekelebo amabike adre asiendu akokoro abe mundo akedocha.
And when the British came, there were wars with Kabarega, with Mwanga, and even Karamoja never settled down.
Mundo kivu mwachabo ujo divu chai aduskwaniri mundo jikivu edi ezikindi bafa Kabalega adri bunyoro ade abe Karamoja amabike avaliko.
When we got independence, situation got worse.
Amadovini mu chema usu mundo pivubo ojandra megama o amase mukere vuana cherkele.
The fight between Mutesa and Obote, 1966.
Mutesa odoke achocho Obotebe ili kalieze adreaziasi.
The Idi Amin Wars of 1971 to 1979.
Adi Amini ni afio kwa bore odo ili kalezri dialose kerebe idinje ili kalie azri dioramse.
The NRM wars with the UPC, Obote 2, 81 to 86.
Adi vini NRM pini di UPC be odozo ili kali arodialose pere kali arodiaziasiri.
Even when NRM won, there was no immediate peace. There was Kony, there was ADF, there were Bamze, there were all sorts of groups. And the Karamojong cattle rustlers.
Ata NRM, idi mwafio kwa bo, alikia vako, LRA bididi, Bamze afiki hiti trudia, adi mbiri ADF trudia. Abi amadiba busy.
But from 2007, we have been able to establish peace in the whole country.
Avali zamani asienjuni afizo Ugandare odongbaria ili elifiri ifiezirisi.
And the reason we did it was, yes, military, but also ideological because of the thinking.
Adre asienjudi bajili di nafesi no squadisi tokoroko ojo dia amani asienju fepi ambori obita bango zongoni adi chemadri asienjudi ani.
The other groups used to emphasize sectarianism of tribe, of religion, and looking down upon women, looking down upon children, not caring about the youth.
Gurupu aziandra fupi kini ele Uganda drichere adrezo jongbari aruria fiki nduvu nga suru jose dinyo jose okuki nrenga vuarise anjiani nafasi fezo ojo jozo suru masinga akurese.
However, NRM rejects sectarianism of religion, of tribe, gender, chauvinism against women, the youth, or the children.
NRM afadobe NRM nile ko aluzori nduvu ko pisurube ko pidinibe ko piadi oku idi agobiribe vine bani anjiniri pima diepa bazochidi.
We emphasize Uganda, we emphasize Africa.
Mi angwamani am asisili amani ba Uganda sizore ko Uganda be koi Africa bendulu.
And we look at you according to your individual merit, how good you are as an individual.
Mi iria afa enara emonendre imi arudiare edemuke imi adare.
Now because of that, we have solved two problems.
Obita enara emoni ujoki ndrezodise ujoba dinapi enara emoni utubore ikiri.
We have been able to build a political party that unites the whole, that is present in the whole country.
Pale alozorse a party banove NRM de asidi ichiba piri andandu akoro.
That is also for all tribes and all religions.
It is suru pirini, it even dini pirini.
So that means we are able to win on the first round of the elections every time we get majority.
Afabane enere agasa adriandezo Uganda sinduturi nduebedi.
There are some who don't support us, but they are a minority.
Bazikichi imifiga ojo alari ndresi kale ifichako.
That means we have stabilized the politics.
Asini politics are madri Uganda diare so those are partiti rojo alayo.
But we have also been able to build strong national institutions, including the army, the police, the prisons, the judiciary, the civil service, the academia, etc.
Asini amabi government ro ndrezo akine afa government ni azingazorki basiki eke dia askari pile judge afa judiciary judge pile aya azini afa mini ndre sukulu pile ngoni de.
You normally see that when it is time for recruitment in the army, we give each district a quota. You must bring so many people, you must bring so many people per district.
Asini bemi ndrezola sawa bani askari kisi zorse ba kalafe askari bani siridri awa der district vusi.
The same for the police, prisons and so on.
Police ya mindre dile, prisons ya dile.
The scholarships are given to each district for the students.
Fizi bani fe anjini muzo skulu urudi bavo wa dere andandu akoro.
You have seen the PDM. It is per parish, all parishes.
Afabanu ve parish development model PDM de babevo wa dere parish alo se ojodi se.
Everything we do is national.
Afa amani o NRM rore koi Uganda ndulube.
So that has been able to enable us to build strong institutions, including the army, to guard the peace.
Ojomi ndrezola Uganda ni pazo sozo titi asienju tambazo nosku gari kwa askari drisi ngone de nduwe rubedi.
Therefore, this peace is not accidental. It was a product of other things which we did.
Amaziriki mwidala asienju sars Uganda de abilo ade buwedi le yade di ondoa bani suru di sizo mukere fe asienju dine.
Now that is the first point.
Di dojo alozore.
The second point is development.
Ojo irizordo angusiza.
Development has two parts.
Angusingama atamaka kiri.
There is economic infrastructure and social infrastructure.
Aluzori edi gariko lonidri.
Translate infrastructure as foundation.
Yeah. So aluzori mini nrezola ndubu bani so anguzozori aluzori edi loni gariko loni ozozori irizori edi gariko pakia angoniare tambanga.
Economic infrastructure are the roads, electricity, the telephones, and so on. Piped water, that's part of the economic infrastructure.
Ndubuobani su lonidri al kalafela ketre afamindre gariko adene afamindre achi adene afamindre yi adene diki afamindre idiola so mali usuzore.
On the side of economic infrastructure, you have seen what has happened. We're able to bring the road from Karuma all the way to Koboko.
Sa afata de angusiza de me amindrelara sa di se anfachi dezo Karuma adene de eki sa di si ditre amavudia.
And you have heard we are going to add the road from Manibe to Yumbe.
Emi areviera kinese bado ama omu gariko rozo Manibe kere Yumbe adisi badi sadopi chikwa.
And we are already working on the road from Atiak, Ajumani, Raropi, Moyo, Yumbe, Koboko.
Emeni ndrebore ade gariko dopi Atiak ya acholie dai afi Ajumani abo edingo miridriaza Moyo idemoli Yumbe ase pore edidomu ichi Koboko didabe.
So the Manibe one will link you directly with the national tarmac roads at Yumbe.
Pardon me, Your Excellency.
The Manibe Yumbe will link you with the national network at Yumbe.
So gariko amadi lipi ojoko joko de ededonga amani gariko fechazo gariko tadobani ichi suru sindudi a kere Yumbe.
And the other roads are also being worked on, like the road from Nebi all the way to Zombo, all the way to Paida, all the way to near Aru.
Gariko azi bani ba planiare edi gariko ngapi odozo pakwachia I dropi Nebiesi 2P Zombo fipi ngbi Kongo adai.
And another road from Panyimul through Pakwach, through Rhino Camp to Wadelai.
Garikwaziri abianga makigawi ibiekoa Panyimurwa idemwaza Pakwachese idingafikere Wadelai.
So that is on the side of the electricity. You can see for yourselves. The electricity you can see for yourselves.
Dridoi koa achirubiani imidochina ndrebuedi misicheni do.
These days, when I'm coming to West Nile, my helicopter must land very carefully. Otherwise, it will hit power lines.
Ki ambogo kini doria idrigamu West Nile ya don ndege siani I omuke cars kwa niriachi bakari ochobia ipipiki jirari niya.
But in the past, I could land anywhere. I didn't care. There was nothing to stop me.
Kini se sandra diorisi yandra inalu rina idea fazi ijipi layo doria idodre ande angalu.
I had only to be careful about the trees, to avoid the trees. Avoid the trees. For landing, helicopter to land.
Oh, so sawadi se orata ini ache piriaziri do saras riandralu patika ke achifiki do alandi.
But now I must avoid the power lines here, power lines there, there are lines everywhere.
Achima baka saris loklodi acha do ini ojo azini ojo radilara kaka I ndege ya murindore e.
The school where I landed, there were power lines all over the place.
Cha nia linia dia ita muridia de baka davde loklochi.
Now, for the telephones, we use the private sector to get you all the phones which you have in your pockets now.
Drido adrea ujo simu drisi bani ujo zozo ndridi e. Ama yuki ba ya sende ebe biasara ngapi diki government ya zakozo afa baka telephone imiusu imiji badi ichizo.
Now that is on the economic infrastructure.
Dado apife noskundubu abani so mali sizo surudinire.
But on the social infrastructure, let me see the figures here.
Drido adre ojo I copy obi ba mai dribe re area.
In Terego, there are 73 government primary schools.
Driade Terego adia sukulu primary ki kalezirjina.
There are 8 government secondary schools.
Senior ki amadidia aro.
Terego has got 42 parishes.
Mukungu wa afake amadidia kalisudie iri.
There are some which don't have primary schools, although the primary schools are 73 more than the parishes, but it seems you are not careful to distribute them one first per parish.
Amani ndrerise parish yaze koke e primary akokoro edamadia amadrinjo pa faledi kia wa parish siria dere risingon yarichi.
But you have tried, because 36 out of the 42, each one has got a primary school.
Kalina Drazia Kalisuiri a Ipiada Afachi primary chi Ojoba Joamo Bikira ready dodae.
It is only 6 that don't have.
Echepi Terry Parisi Chepi primary Terry Eke Doloazia.
And the has got how many? Oh, has got 7 sub-counties, which is what Honorable Bill Kanye was talking about.
Kene afasta o aviri sub-county kilo amadi diaziri. Chairman NRA Mudri Jota Ojo Diladi Abo.
And there are 8 government secondary schools.
Secondary school, senior government Drikiaro.
That means all of them almost have except one. All of them have except one.
Ifila sub-county Amadi Pima Aworo senior kichi.
So therefore, in the coming Sanja, we are going to ensure that the ones which don't have government primary schools get them, and the secondary school is also constructed for the other sub-county.
Oyambogo ni fedo area. Kini idido ivotia da bebo. Sawa mupidi a sub-county senior kore idido mo irusu. Parishes primary akokore idido mo primary irusu.
And for the health centers, Terego has got 7 sub-counties. One has got a health center 4.
Alori a health center su umugwari dae.
And 5 have got health center 3s.
Azita uda pi a health center level na.
It is only 2 sub-counties that do not have either a health center 3 or 4.
So ichepite health center nasiri ifila ikiluiri Terego adia.
And we are going to make sure that that one also gets, and we build a district hospital.
Ojongbare bajo dobode. Kini se sub-county health center supi kudake engaki sira idribe afadebwa subo district hospital mafeara.
Now, this is all about development.
Di garikobani ango ozozori.
Where you deal with economic infrastructure and social infrastructure.
Develop ango ozoza ni garikobani loni ozozori nda irizori ni bapima aza mukere otu unitasi nosquarosi ngoniade.
But before I leave with education, I have one complaint which I want to raise against my other colleagues.
Kini ikudrojota ba ma idridiri kuru ununu azi amabediachi hoyujo unita dribe.
Since 1996, I intended to bring free education in the government schools and later on secondary schools.
Kini udozili kaliuro medreaziasi iya biyo simatrakosi ndrezo akini sukuru primary bala tokoro senior bala tokoro.
Because I knew there are families who cannot yet afford to pay the school charges.
Ojodi I ondra diadini agbari iniache baru ezeki chi uchoki fizi kilitotodi ufeko.
But for some reason, some of the people who are supposed to implement don't share my view.
Ojoazi kopi ulokrisila idadia chiladi batabani fe bangake ayota di ileri adiri iki pipio kingaga diadi.
The school managers, the school head teachers.
Ani sukulu dichereki baba ni upe sukuru chepi ara dadaki.
The PTA,
association typical PNI sukulu adai.
Sometimes the foundation bodies.
Aziria di ba sukuru do pini deke.
They have been charging children for attending government schools.
Baba ni olobo deke aziria di kiti chi ekyodo fizitra anjipidri government school.
And because of that, many children drop out of school.
Ojo de say anjita do aku ava chapikuri areke eke do school kuja ekambia abaru.
So rather than fighting with these people directly, I decided to go to the bush, because you remember I am a guerrilla. I can go to the bush.
Andra ojo diaridi ozor se inadre gorilla se imvandra batalaro ase kwara.
But this was a peaceful bush.
Edio funga ini muzo diadre do ususiriku di aseko ini fizo I BPC enjubere.
Because when we had a problem with the UPC, we tried to advise them. They were not listening.
Andra ojo diadiri ubiendra lola UPC pini achakendra singiriru gakendra relasi.
That's why we decided to go to Ruero Triangle.
Ojobe I atado vezo ingazo muzo izizo gorilla izo Ruero are idibe singiri diadidi.
And first chase UPC from there.
Aluzoria mudale aokodase kauri drodri UPC.
And build a disciplined army so that people can see that an army can be disciplined.
Mufidali UPC drobo afa aluzori iudo askari kisi asikari injitabe ba rupi rurudi.
So in this case, I looked around. When I send orders to the schools, they don't implement.
Kene idri ayota fe sukuru pidile ki gaujo di aresi.
The DEOs don't implement my plans.
DEO ki gake ojo ini sukuru di ijoba la tokoro de gakume.
The head teachers don't. The head teachers don't.
Headmasters sukuru vudake echekevu ndudere.
The PTA don't.
PTA ki alandi.
Some of the foundation bodies don't.
Pa sukuru da ndudo pidiki fiki alandi.
So where do I have 100% authority where nobody will interfere with me?
Kene angota do sukuru di iyo kochi ojo ijore yichanga omuti alako.
Because in the government you share power with the parliament, with so many people. With the judiciary, you are not alone.
A famine re bani suru chezore. A fabanu ve uko ango chezore. Bandi ala niri aziriki parliament dia aziriki afabata jaji rodi pibu ambiliku akudoi ibe.
I discovered that State House is totally under my control.
Afa banumve State House di bado ini I paleri ojo aladari I rukusa zizo kwa ziti kure.
So I said, let me use State House to show that free education is possible.
So iyo jadi uko idri State House area iyo ichezo la ba pinikini sukuru bane la kokoro anje kilo Italia dire ochoi ora.
That's how I used that power to build skilling hubs in the different zones of Uganda. And here in the West Nile, they are a skilling hub in Zombo and also in Ajumani. Let's see one of them here on the screen.
Ankomina Zonomet Unica, I could be a land sub county, Zombe district. All of the Mirabor Nangame, you will give Mokanese Compoil Bongo. Abino, Atemu Taylor.
Let us see what the young lady says. Let us
I could be a land sub county, Zombe district.
Somebody who knows the
law.
Translate for us. Somebody who knows. Later.
Ankomina Zonomet Unica, I could be a land sub county, Zombe district. All of the Mirabora Samajay is school kai. Nangame, no gin Mokanete Compoil Bongo. Abino, Atemu tailoring. Some among kai, and one will like my name of boy. Mokoya. I be mirror de somewhat occupied you in a training, Mamma. I bet people give Makonanga team. The Shako Korekula Caparasha is a new business Karasha. Mungo Mia Yuri Moko. Anwangu yore, awilu machine kala moku tie, kumatiro moku mano kameli, asako kode tish, akula kaparati mabe, doki skills majumira, abetumu kode mabe, side me customers, atu customer be, and materials makero shagisha, moku gitie, don ku customer da kuduom, eda kumano. So, afoyo wonom, When buy maruke ni iwa, kuliko ngatima new gimanano ini makambesha, etamu jara yorubengo wana moshuya mungu medire. uniform angona angwazi shakuyokani nye somufara abe ufekole moko makatin but emme ya yore eketanwa skill moko mashopo bwakera tole nyimpara mashopo konya an kupa tupara kendengo ento shobo konya kore kadi dano mokende de eni kadi workshop para senja ate kudawiya mokende mabe shukumi yigu onyen mufara majan manwa kudisputa kai donga forward ngo kibero mekeli iwa manne paro korenia a big project makambesha so afanya remongo mupia bire yorede muke tichingwa jeni awe mapolwe na ko dubero asa mongo mane medire yore kindu kendi.
Let's get somebody who knows Luo to translate for us. This is in Luo. How did my former chairman learn Luo? Is the Rukubar, I know him.
Your Excellency, Peter Dibele, my name. This lady was talking in Alur, and she was so fast. But all in all, she was saying the project that you brought in has helped her to grow financially. That is what she has been saying all in all, and has praised the actions that you have taken towards economic transformation.
Thank you. Let's see whether we can see the one of Ajumani, because that one may be speaking in Madi. Can you understand Madi?
A little bit, Your Excellency.
Let's see the one of Ajumani. Are there my graduates here, the ones from who attended my skilling jobs here? Are there some here?
Kini bandra ba ibile sukuru labadi mazikidi achia.
Oh, they are here. You come forward. Come forward. They are there. They are put up their hand. Come forward. Open for them. There are about 3 or 4 who have put up their hands. Let them all come. Oh, there are also others there. There are many. Let them come. Don't block them.
Your Excellency.
Let them come.
Aziringo.
Okay, you speak in the local language what you studied. What happened? You start speaking.
Award for I thought also Mongoni, Udu and Rudene, Aratara Rose. I left for fair as a President Amadu Uganda Sopi, Yoreka Museveni, any school in West Nile.
You speak, they will summarize for me.
Amani Pikinzi, Amani Lonyo Suzo, Gerke Tres. So that's a Hungary. Marti, Sarbo Amos, Emidendra, Brickley and Congress. So, Amamu Podera, Abiba Tepemo, Ame Secretariara, School Leti and on Eroto. Our four.
What did you study? Okay, the 3 are enough. 3 are enough.
Your Excellency, they are just full of thanks for you for the project. He did bricklaying and building practice. His problem is that they came and they have no tools, Your Excellency.
Now I have created a fund for them. At each district. Okay, you stand there, let the others speak.
Mega or 4 President Ramuzo Mavangwa Dwaresi Amabandra Mupi Afa Habwa Zombwa de Pamazi Menga Zapi Parisia Urupi Saukaundia Amulera Mete Welding Tema Mamuler Sebo Aro Avruku Mamura Mali Bazi Waxopua. So, amando disi programu President Nimuto Amanila Madangone Arteseria, then Mayonze, Makaran, the Zinga Pazu Waxopua. So, send Endora the Zonda Mavi or Sak and Ngoni, adding a Mura Skilikiman Ma Vekorese, La Disima Disama Ritisi, President Ramana Faza Ora, Madanga Waxop Man is massing on Adan, the Sicilian Muzo Pazu Waxopua.
President
now, so send the band Zobazi or a message de la Andrera, Kina Maningona, I send the Gako, Kan Badamana Fa, Bamusen the Dayon Goner, Badamana Guidelines, La Faraka, Monsieur the Zaradine, Dan Roja, Mania Muzo, District Gadara, Manara, Mabisi Rare, Mega or 4, President Namzon of Mandato Arasi, Villa de Namani School, Disizo Arasi, Matai, Didri, Angua Mariterego Mingi. Rita man school de isia nia de ogogo, Rita man de alaru. Mega mas road 4.
This one did welding, and when he came back, he didn't want the knowledge to disappear. So he went and joined somebody who already had a workshop. But he is happy that you have created the funds which will give them tools. But he is re-echoing what the chairman of the party, Honorable Kanya, says, that if you could start a school for the youth, for this region and based in Terego.
Marusi, Pisol Banguirui, I'm sub-county, Paranga Parish, Bar Village, Andra Mani Muzu Zombarsi, Amosumbata Kilangiri, and Yamabi Kulera Mawafang, Angida and then Refe, Ba Amadisapiri, President Museveni, Inamano Bofezu, Onita Wara Disiramoni Sula, Ma Imanda Musule, made the better in it. And Mabima Kitseruale Amuta President Namuzo Magaram District Yarama meeting key health Amamuri did because other district in Amani, Babi Pileri, La Mamuki Lea, Itaka Irazu, Terego District in Kene, Fanda Ziki Muzo, Afadis Ronizo and Velera, Amonira, Amabe Anidoi, Alanibasi Amasiku, Bazirikisi, Barta School Azikisi, Habazikisi, Amatado, Amafleka Kimbani. Ozari Katai, Orania, Mafangira, and then the President Yamani, Parezu within Teragoria, and his Kizra, Bawe Amasiku, Bosa employer, Mota Baziri Kimbani, Razamania Iri, Arifan Deniri, Sarisiri, Angazi, Mandrapi, Idaraku, Madegurara, Kozi, Atinga Maniatizu District Yariki, Idama Effect and Lady. Send a meaning Gaba Zukulera, Ombola Taku, Minga send a transport in Miamu District Yamivla Goru, Aparasi, Idanyama Onzi, our 4.
This young girl is thanking you, Your Excellency, that when they went to the hub, which you created.
No, you leave them, leave them. Watch it.
And she is not working. But thank you.
No, let them come back.
Much.
Did they come? Did you pay anything when you were there? Come and tell us.
We did not pay you expenses.
Very good. So now let's see what they are learning there. Let them show it to us here. Thank you. You can go and sit.
So amadingandre eyondra inimba daleri aduniari amangandre raba dibamboni yori.
Let's see what they are running there. What they are.
Amadinga eyo ini imba daleri.
These were who were here. One did building, another one did metro work. The girl did bakery, but there are all these other skills there: shoemaking, tailoring, and other skills. And this is all in 6 months. And my effort is more expensive because I have got a few centers. Where children come from far and they need to be in boarding, to sleep there, eat there, and so on. But the UPE, the reason we put a government primary school per parish and a government secondary school per sub-county is that the children work from home, study, go back, so that you don't have to pay costs of sleeping, eating, and so on.
Primary school bazo mukungu alwalosi, as in secondary school bazo joagwa alwalosi. Ifini anji mamuki sukurula memviki akua.
This was a strategy which we thought could educate everybody, but affordably. In the 1960s and up to now, a few people study because they have money. But we need a strategy for education for all that is affordable, that is not too much. Therefore, now that I have been able to show that it is possible to give free education to our children, I want all my friends to agree with me that in the coming government, we really implement free education in government schools. My skilling hubs were just peaceful Ruero, where I said, okay, if you think it is not possible, let me show you that it is possible. Now here, I have got my witnesses here. This is a peaceful Ruero, not a violent one. It's a peaceful one.
Ambogo kinia ojo ini odo sawa di sidi ndrezo akini adi ini odo papi maedri ojazore ba ola sienjusi ba isadini ro sienju derese ojo muke ngarare ikitabe pa mi ndre TV drudi.
And regarding the capital for my graduates,
Afadoi kopi sende batabani mbapi odiki ipini fezodozo zingazo redia.
I have already put money in your circle per district.
Kene se sende azi by the district alwa sako anjiata yadi ipini wodozo business wodozo beni.
In the district, who knows about that? When I launched, some people came. Who were there?
This district area about in Nipi
I launched the circle in Nakasero. Some people came.
Sako bani lonje Nakasero area.
Who came from here? Who knows about the circle of Terego?
Adi Nujo Sako Terego di drew imi sekele area. The cow, Your Excellency, is stepping forward.
Okay.
Your Excellency, my name is Charles Moses. I'm the Chief Administrative Officer, Terego District Local Government. We have Terego District Presidential House Savings and Credit Cooperative. To date, the youth have already been skilled in the Zongo Skilling Hub. And we have received 50 million Uganda shillings from State House, and this money came to the account held at Post Bank Arua on 22nd day of September 2025. It is less than a month since we received the money. What actions have we taken? We have already equipped the youth with the skills on how to handle this money. What is left is the question of how this money shall be shared among the skilled youth. And we are waiting for this guideline for the funds utilization from State House. Once we receive, we are going to swing in action and share this money as instructed by the State House. Thank you.
The State House controller is coming around. Translate, put it in the local language.
Sendeta ambogoni jo ifesa korudi Kao, Chief Administrative Officer, Lodo Mani Taulele, Kini Silingi Baba, Post Bankia, Milioni Kalitau, Youth Bani Mbara Dipini, Youth Bani Mbater Guadiarari, Eki Kaliaro, Ani Oto Ache Pisades ini Obori, Imba Youth Raki, Basenda Dayu Bitango Seari, Apache Piri, Irido Sendende, Andizo, Bapinia Yuzoa, Obita, State House in Ingajo, Basenda Dayu, Goni area, Osere.
The skilling hub is Zono.
Afatabani Uve Skilling Hub, Rubani Baki Imbazo and Jaki Afuzo already. Adreli di Bata Pinilako idi Zoni di Nipiri.
Two of them in West Nile.
West Nile area, Ipi Kalafe Iri.
But I decided to put the circles at the district, not too far from the beneficiaries.
Tatro angubani bakimbari akerezu irirati ndrezo akini sende usungamba kubawa sende ru district alo alumose.
And when you are giving, you don't distribute to make small. Give a few and they do serious work, and then we can always add on more money. This is no problem.
So send that our Badakarola send the Rabani and the Ariel Bandi, the Garicon Resort, who superique Urodusu Alachi.
So the point here is that it is possible to give these children, if you ask them their stories, many of them, I forgot to ask them, but many of them had dropped out of school.
Ojodia oko message di okore kene se pocho pani di oja ini imetri utuso ra harus kandrianzi ini ndre tukuru dia di andranzi ini ndre adepi sukuru resete
so when you ask the head teachers, why are you charging money?
Idri oja headmasters afemia dia gararo emi sukulu fizi lianjidru adusiadizi.
Some of them say the teachers are not enough, so we need to hire some additional teachers privately.
Azirki jola kini imba pipi kalafe chako sende de twanda ani imba pezikisi dago goben.
I'm going to solve that problem. I think for the primary schools, we shall recruit an additional 50,000 teachers.
Primary school fini, primary teachers say
so that that excuse is no longer there. So do you all support free education in government schools? Hands up, who support? Hands up. Mkono juu, mbao wanaunga mkono. Bas. The Terego have passed a resolution. The Terego people have passed a resolution. Our therefore.
Your Excellency, the Terego people have supported that move.
Now, the third word. Because we have talked about peace, development, but it is the third one. And the third one, I will start with a question. The third one, I will start with a question. When there is a tarmac road, or a stadium like this one here, or a school, or a health center, do you sleep in the health center at night? And do you sleep there? Where do you sleep? You sleep where? At home. Very good. So you sleep in your house?
That's in their house, Your Excellency.
So you sleep in your house?
Your Excellency, yes.
You tell them. What do you call sleep? Odu, you do at home. Now, if you odu at home, the poverty you left in the morning will be waiting for you there.
Aliyotami kusa da ukutisi mifu mukelekele chwangelere mizo agodi midusu da kobo.
And it will say, welcome back.
Karibu.
And that's why the NRM from the 1960s were telling our colleagues, please, you need to educate the Wananchi about wealth creation in each home.
Dipe ojo minin rezola NRM odo zili kaliezia kisi ojo ya kiga jo pani rikinese le inda gari koloniani idibedi.
And in fact, in some cases, you hear people speaking, they mix development with wealth. You can have development, but poverty nearby.
Pazikichi aniekose eke angu uzonga kiumu mali ndangabe sekle chonga toro.
You have heard of the Bayai in Kampala. You have heard of them. Those who stay in the ghettos.
That they have had, Your Excellency.
Yes, Kampala has got a lot of development. Hotels, tarmac roads, electricity. But nearby, poverty in some of the homes. So that's why from the 1960s, we have been telling people, get out of poverty, and wealth is not, development is ours.
Ojo ini abizo kaliezesi jozo akini padi leke andaloni amidu jare ede do aliyopalo alukopidi dinade angozozo dazi amani government rori.
This stadium is development.
Ang fama ki amatozo ango mupira tuzo min ready dia fabano ve ango uzozare.
It is ours. But poverty is personal and private. And that's why we say, please, don't mix the two. Don't mix development with poverty.
Ojo ini abizo paso zo titi jozo akini afata angusingani diadiri pa momuki idi aliyombe afufura beko.
Now, we started those messages in the 1960s when we were still students.
Ojo di iabi jolo singiriru odozo ili kaliezesi isuderese idi student ni.
I can show you some of the people who listen to us. Show us a man called Matongo, one of the who listened to us first.
Umuzina wenye George Matongo wa ngoma mugoma mutwana gwataka so ndutaha murimo gwanje ndi murisa nte muja kureba nuko ikandikira tatakanda gento bavuya talo bwa hagwachadana murisa zakanya nagura mataka ndetse nazo zankorera n'utwenda zashubitse abana bihereze naturuhu kabanza mu nyankore.
Please,
naja nahinda nk'umwata mw'inzungu nuko uzahanyuranye natunga.
Show us the pictures, please.
Batuzungu
Amadre data matongo didateva amadre kesi realisi daimba tangiri ya bola
amazina ninge George Matongo wa Ngoma Mungu tuhano gwataka sose nandi kutaha umurimo gwanje ndi muri isa ntewe mujya kureba nuko itandikira katakanda gato bavuye tadobo nkagwacha dana Nairisa zakanya nagura amataka nyuse nazo zankorera n'utwenda abana bihereze naturuho kabanza mu nyankore naja nahinda nk'umwata mw'inzungu nuko uzahanyuranye natunga batuzungu z'indiskumute.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
That is a family. That is a family of those who listened to our message of the 1960s in the cattle corridor of southwestern and western Uganda. That man never went to school, the one you saw. But because he listened to our message, and started looking after cattle in a modern way, is now a rich man. You saw the house he was sleeping in. And he was able to educate those children, like that girl who is a university graduate and speaking English. And you heard that they are producing 900 liters of milk per day. Which gives them 21 million. The price is quite low there. Price of milk is 800 because there's a lot of milk. It gets 21 million a month because of the. That's 250 million a year. 250 million. So, our message of wealth creation is now about 60 years old.
Wealth creation,
and when we came into the government, we started. You remember in Tandikwa, NADS Operation Wealth Creation.
Operation Wealth Creation
Now PDM. Emyoga. The Youth Fund. The Youth Fund.
Youth Fund.
The Women Fund. Grow money. Grow. All that is to help you get out of poverty. I am the one always begging you, please get out of poverty, get out of poverty. So, let me see if there's anybody who has listened to my message in Terego. Let's see here on the TV. On the screen.
My name is Zanab Noah.
Ma Amanyiru Wadiga.
Amanyiru
Mbetan Council.
Ni Mbetan Council.
Musu pidremo tariki mdiduro me imboro me nilel fir kalir dunase.
We are not seeing go back, you man. We want to see the picture, not just.
Amani ojo Andre mukam kebenia. Bojo jopri alendrela. Baba ngasirale. Baba ngasirale.
Have you failed? Do we have somebody here who can give us a witness from the audience here? The one who got PDM money and is doing a good job now? There is somebody there coming,
Your Excellency, we have one.
Okay.
Ma roda ko manore ma bi bijemu usura ma bi zinga ibe fiserbe musubine sende aleni ara ma bi sende rayo zoazi asi nasira ma do bine mausu sende anda milioni aluba femanda na dirva aluzor kisi musuanda sende milioni alfturtoi send the millionaire Lord Mayon Dore Dizo Sizo, millionaire Lord Tiktoda, Abevini Devo, Vulale Bielego, Ane, Musutata Aladara, Kiriti challenges Alachi, problem Amadar into Azikito Yinzuza, Aleta Demani irrigation system, Pavu about which they send the remote at Benanda Asiko, already Musu Pide Musera, Gametanama Zakazora.
Your Excellency, he has reported that he got 1 million shillings PDM and he invested it in fish ponds. And when he sold the fish, he got 2.5 million.
Yes.
And out of that, he plowed back the 1 million into the fisheries and he used the profit to improve his housing. And is grateful and only raised the challenge that because of the seasonality, water in the dry season disappears. He's appealing that if we had water to support his investment, he would do much better.
Very good, very good. Award the four. So there are many. Can you show me my model farm? If you have failed to get the others, the one of Rango.
Farm was to Suzula, Balete, Dala, Dala, Andrea Mane.
My name is Dr. Maurice Ochen. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering with wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruits. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same quantity grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilograms or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stock here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million.
Now,
in 1 year.
You have had, although you didn't see, my Dr. Ochen, who is managing my model farm in Lango.
Kene tatu minili sira dakin rezoku commissioner Ochen te minin reda di imbata banya bimba kini ba lolota eka su angwane de ayuri imba Lango adale.
1 acre under coffee, 1 under bananas, 1 under fruits, and one under the pasture for cows.
Eka minin resudi aziri mis ani abuasa aziri ni irabi uzo anafani na Aziri miucho ala ibiuzo, aziri miucho ala abua uzo, afatiki ngaimi tamba kingi.
And one fish pond. One fish pond.
Aziri ti ibiuzo za.
And a fish pond of 20 by 50.
Idri iga mita kalita usi.
I get 100 million shillings a year. So therefore, yes, development, stadiums, tarmac road, schools are the four.
Afata da makila tarmac road ati sukuru stadium odeke ekemoke kala or the four.
But poverty in the home, what do you say is bad? How do you say bad? You say te. How do you say bad?
Alio idionji.
Alio inji. Umaskini mbaya.
Alio idionjio.
Mbaya. Umaskini nyumbani hautakiwe.
Alio baruri.
So therefore, we are going to continue with the PDM. Are you getting that money, or are some people stealing the money? Has anybody been given less than 1 million? How many were given less than 1 million?
Your Excellency, these are the ones who say they got less than 1 million.
Okay, now I'm going to open a war against the thieves. But before we launch the attack, let us be clear. Because at the beginning, our people were sending money through the bank, and the bank was cutting some money for bank charges. When I heard that, I stopped it. I said the government will be the one to pay the bank charges. The borrower must get 1 million. So the ones who got before that may have got 900 something. The ones who got before I came in maybe they were deducting like 20,000, but not too much for the bank. But if they deducted more than 100,000, then those are thieves. We are going to go for them.
So ani sende da aruba zidendra sende nje turo aluni andeni yani mitoni yeche da uguwa fiki dora bareni.
So therefore, when we finish our work here, there is an army officer who will stand here, and you come and you give her your contact. My auditor will come and follow up with you, and we shall go for those who took your money.
So ani mani ojonze dia boria pa zichi dia mu pasodwa edinga mu pa onono be daler pia rusi ivru agulia chabebo edibe mu.
That is the army officer. Later. You stand there later after when I finish. This is the lady who will give her your telephone number.
Oko mi amupi bamboro de edido mwazidi ngani minga telephone number ayu ojodo ojazi misekele.
But otherwise, we shall continue with the PDM, 100 million per parish per year.
Oyo inya be sorry, muzo delay PDM fezo million turo alo parish alo bose.
And we shall add another 15 million for the leaders. The leaders can also now borrow that, the local leaders.
Badini muslingi milioni tura lura drua zila pa mudidi tau pa drichereru dipini pa sendere ayi ngoni area vuto bizo.
And we shall create a separate fund for the fishing people, because the their demands need more money.
Afabani iuzozore le mali aga naskumini afasaza sazore ani bakati agbari.
We shall also start a fund for the religious leaders according to their dioceses and Islamic groups.
Amavini nga sende azife woko dini yensi ani ikivini bakuru angu ozoza asiveni.
This is for the religious leaders, not for we the ordinary Christians.
Di banga sende di fe ba tiboro azinga pi kanisa chepi di chepi da pini nosko ba mosque di chepi da pibe.
We the ordinary Christians, Muslims will go to the parish, go to our parish.
And then when you subtract the cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70
but
million
the Reverend, the Father,
on this fish
the
pond.
Sheikh,
And this size we can put two of them in one acre. So meaning in this particular acre, somebody should be able to get around 140 million shillings. That is for this particular acre. Then you have the zero grazing unit, which has about 5 cows from our plant. Each of those cows should give us roughly 20 liters of milk per day, and that means about 100.
What we want here is that everybody must be involved in wealth creation. Wealth creation is not like football, where you have got players and spectators.
Afabani umvelo ni ndangadi adre mupura turi adilaku bani pa mupura tukriki adrek beje pa mupura uchu piriki vini adrek beje di adilaku.
Everybody must be a player.
Mupira aliodidi ama piri abatoro mupura periele patu idi fudine.
Now finally, we are going to start a fund for university graduates who have finished university but have not got a job for 2 years. We shall create a fund for them.
Send them amani fe dikari anji amani sukuru lapi university usuke ziku ika baruda cheliri ika ifani odiki sende aziba ala paka fi odo ayo ango oidi uzozo.
So what we need in all this is a modern Uganda.
Diamati karakrabi idinu nrezo atini Uganda zozo Uganda area fabano mve modern.
We don't want poverty. We don't want lack of education. And the other points we shall add them on later because I don't have enough time now. So I ask the people of Terego to support the NRM.
President Kiri i Terego pa atiki NRM pari niarera imetiera
NRM juu West Nile juu Terego juu Uganda Africa awadefo Mungu
awadefo babaki na awadefo ya